Hey guys, it's Gaming Saur back for another video. And today we are continuing with Pokemon Legends CA. So, like I said last time, I was going to find Ice Beam off camera, which I did. I caught a Snorunt in Wild Area 12 and went to go find a Dawnstone to evolve it into Frostlass. I also trained up some members of my team and replaced Absol with Frostlass. So now it's all 48 or 49, and Gabite can evolve. So let's start out with Gabite's evolution, then show off Garchomp's Mega evolution as we already have the Mega Stone. Then we will use Ice Beam on the fountain to find Winnie. Ivor's little sister. A Crunch, okay. Now we have a Garchomp. A lot of people probably have some kind of beef with Garchomp from Cynthia. Give the Garchompionite to Garchomp just so we can show off the Mega Evolution. And Garchomp, Mega Evolve! And this is Mega Garchomp. We go here to check summary, we can get a better view. Mega Garchomp's stats here, very much increased physical attack, and also a pretty decent special attack. But, now I'd say let's go over to this bench here to de-Mega Evolve Garchomp by hanging out with my Pokemon. I wonder if I could have just taken the Mega Stone away, actually. That probably would have done it. Anyways, I am now going to, give Garchomp back the, soft sand she was holding. And, I'll give the Wise Glasses to Frostlass. Let's give the Quick Claw over to Delphox. I also put the Silk Scarf on Aegislash. And Greninja is just left itemless. And that doesn't fully fill up the gauge, but having Frostlass use Ice Beam here should fully fill it up. Now it's frozen solid. Marvelously done, GS. Look at all the waters. Look, all the water's draining through the sewers. That it is. This is probably a new way to get around. As long as the fountain stays frozen, we won't need to worry about getting flooded. Quick then, let's search the sewers. I shall go on ahead. And he's rushing ahead, as always. Ivor certainly doesn't waste time once he knows where he's going, does he? We should head in too, GS. Yeah. If not to stop Ivor from pestering his sister, to make sure Ivor doesn't, I don't know, kill a Pokemon or something. These sewers were built a very long time ago. There are wild Pokemon about, so be on your guard. Who knows how they get in here? Wild Pokemon, you say? But will Gwenny be safe down here then? That's why we're trying to find her. Understood. I'm on it. There he goes again. Come on, we should help him look for Gwenny, GS. Watch out for wild Pokemon. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Systems into. Oh, a Noibat! Ice Beam, go! I am going to catch you. There's a Noibat down there and down there as well. Ice Beam! There's a Scrafty over there, so let's go this. Actually, do I already have Scrafty registered in my Pokedex? No, I do not. Go ahead and Draining Kiss then, so we can catch a Scrafty. Eventually, I will be evolving all these Pokemon. I also did some side missions so I could get the Dusk Stone. I'll eventually get in. There you are, GS. Looks like this lock is preventing us from going farther in. Then let us power through with pure strength. I'll smash through this barrier so we may proceed. No! Oh, destroying public property! Yes, let's take a closer look and see if we can't figure this out. Which area do you want to check? The keyhole. It's shaped like a typical keyhole. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Which area do you want to check? The lock body. Looks like a regular lock made from some sort of metal alloy. Which area do you want to check? The hinges. You don't notice anything unusual about the door's hinges. Which area do you want to check? The gap. There's only a tiny gap between the door and the floor. So there's no clever way to open this door then. Guess we'll just have to find the key. Where do you think it could be, GS? It's possible a Pokemon has it. You might be right. There's not much to go on, is there? as it stands, we can't even make an educated guess. I think I found our Pokemon. Well, that Pokemon had some keys. That was the Klefki, right? Let's go after it. Klefki is a Steel Fairy type Pokemon that gathers people's key rings. Keys. It is a key ring. It seems possible that one of Klefki's keys could help us open up that lock back there. Then I shall go ahead and catch it. The Pokeballs I throw will reach speeds of over 100 miles per hour. This does unfortunately mean that there's a chance of Klefki being knocked out as it's caught, but that's just a risk we'll have to take. Or maybe I catch it? Stop right there! That's hardly different than punching the poor thing. We're not an ancient Hisui, you know. This also raises some concerns about how you managed to catch your own Pokemon, Ivor. Anyway, I think we can safely leave this matter to GS. Here, feel free to use these Ultra Balls. Thank you. Alright, now catch that Klefki. Okay, Klefki being a Steel Fairy type, my best bet for tackling it would be Delphos, being a Fire type. Don't forget, we don't want to just knock it out. We want to catch that Klefki. We got into a battle with the wild Klefki. Delphos. Hit it with a flamethrower. And I'll just throw an Ultra Ball, and it broke out. Wait, you defeated it? We need to catch it and borrow its keys. Hey, I tried catching it. It broke out. And you know what? You just want to capture it. Go Fox. Broke out again. Something tells me this Klefki is just going to be a pain. Because I can't hit it with Flamethrower, and I can't use too much of my other moves that are not very effective, so... Okay, there we go. Nice catch. I feel I have witnessed the very essence of a masterful capture. That's a bit excessive. No? I mean, we all catch Pokemon like that, right? Anyway, let's see if Klefki can get that lock open for us. We're counting on you, Klefki. doesn't seem to have the key for this lock. Huh? I really thought that was going to be the trick to gain through here. How about this then? And Madam Detective, if we are truly stuck, perhaps we might try out my plan. First off, thanks for calling me Madam Detective. Just Detective or Emma works too. Now, what was your plan, Ivor? If there's no gimmick or mechanism to open this lock, then it must be opened by a key. But there is no guarantee that said key can even be found in these sewers. Since we cannot obtain the key we need, we must let my honed fist become the key. Our path will be open thanks to my power. Justice? Huh? With that, our way is clear. Let's press on. I'm starting to get concerned about fighting him, even though I now have 2 ghost types instead of just 1. So that's what he calls a plan. Personally, I call it brute force. Hey, brute force is technically a plan. In any case, we should hurry after him. Ghastly's here. Oh, and a squirrel. Squirrel, you are something I still need. Now as for these Ghastlies, you Shadow Ball. Fence. Hello, just passing through there. I'm on the runway, apparently. A chandelier's up there. Did you both see that? It was Chandelier, the luring Pokemon. It may be the very same Chandelier that Gwenny has as her partner. Or it might be a wild Chandelier trying to... They're not gonna listen to me. Wait, facing Chandelier is what's gonna happen. Greninja's best for that. Looks like a dead end. No doors or anything. And no sign of that Chandelier either. It's a ghost type Pokemon, so it's not surprising that it can vanish at will. If it is indeed Gwenny's partner, then maybe it vanished to wherever Gwenny is? Key observation given the situation, I'd say that's highly likely. Alright, let's search every last inch of this room, Jess. Or, hear me out, it's a wild Chandelier and it's currently vanished so it can get the jump on us. Both are very plausible. There's an electrical box over. Some old electrical panels. You try by flipping a few switches, but nothing happened. This is a pile of boxes. There's some pipes over here. A cluster of pipes and some valves. Nothing special about them. Huh. Don't know what these four machines are for, but they don't seem related to the cave. Wait, there's four identical machines, but only one is seemingly powered on. It's also the green one. I'd say that's quite relevant. What are you looking at over here? I have learned something important in the course of this investigation. If I go around smashing things in the name of detective work, Emma gets very cross. Us indeed. Huh. Let's check with Emma. Alright, let's search every last inch of this room, GS. He just has the same thing to say. There's every last inch of this room, GS, yeah. Just spamming A everywhere. I've already inspected this area, better check somewhere else. I've already inspected this area, better check somewhere else. That's just Ivor. You've already inspected this area, better check somewhere else. Took a good look at the pale-colored crates, but they don't seem to be anything special. We've checked all over this room, but there's no sign of any hidden contraptions. In that case, the only course of action is to act. Strength is power, strength is justice. Justice on... Huh? That's odd. I've smashed countless walls in my life. This is the first time I've punched a wall and had my fist go straight through without breaking it. It feels like my hand went inside the wall itself. Could it be? I was literally smashing my body up against that wall earlier. The wall isn't real in the first place. So someone or something conjured up that illusion of a wall to fool us. I see. Clearly, I must undergo even more diligent training if I wish to smash illusionary wall. But for now, let us proceed. I am sure Gwynny is waiting for us on the other side. Can you smash a wall that isn't there? Let's keep pushing ahead, GS. Again, I was smashing up against that wall earlier. Alright, so this is more of the sewer. The chill I felt when passing through, it makes me think think this could be the work of a ghost type. And you're saying that a ghost type Pokemon is attempting to deceive us? I think so, though we can't prove it yet. It was obviously the Chandelure. I need to be able to smash walls of any kind. Then I can finally tear down the barriers that separate the people and Pokemon of Lumiose. Yes, the wild zones will separate us no more, and everyone will be happier for it. I'm not sure the snowy place would agree with that motion. Or the countless alpha Pokemon. Oh hey, the Chandelure. Yes, look there. I do believe that Chandelure must be Gwenny's partner. Wait, Chandelure, please help us find Gwenny. Her partner Pokemon is freely roaming around and doesn't seem particularly agitated. I suppose we can assume that even if someone is behind Gwenny's disappearance, the culprit isn't monitoring the area or anything. Every step we take brings us closer to the truth. Let's hurry, GS. Didn't we already get the truth that she wanted to find a place hidden away from Ivor and everyone else? It makes sense why her Pokemon would not be agitated. Okay, new person. Gwenny! We found our missing person. Where's the villain who trapped you down here? Oh my goodness, he really is that dumb. Let's think back over everything we've seen so far. Can you identify the culprit behind all this? There is no culprit. That's right, in a way, there's no culprit because no crime has been committed. What are you saying, Madam Detective? Gwenny was trapped here. We saw it with our own eyes. Dude, technically the only thing trapping her here this time is the three of us standing in the exit. The supposed victim here is Gwenny, however, she came here of her own volition. That's the truth behind this whole case. Truth? If you really wish to hear it, then defeat me in battle. I'm a Pokemon trainer too, after all. Greninja. Here, I'll heal up your Pokemon, and leave the rest to you, GS. What? You're a capable trainer too! Ivor's right beside me. He's the same rank as me and knows her fighting style. Just a fight a promotion match against this guy, and I'm literally gonna battle right in front of him. Technically, I already done that, though. But that was back when I didn't really have a team. Are we doing this? Let's battle. I'm going to win, so you'll all leave me in peace. Strength is power, her strength is justice. This is the dynamo thing all over again. Oh hey, nest balls. Bayonet first, huh? Well, I choose you, Greninja. Shadow Sneak, go! Followed up with an Ice Punch. Then a Water Shuriken. Battle Ball. Into an Ice Beam. Chandelier, Mega Vault, finish that. I should have expected this actually. But new Mega. That actually does look pretty good. Alright, Greninja. Greninja, Water Shuriken. Greninja, Water Shuriken. Or not. But go, Garch. Use Bulldoze. Hit it with the Dragon Claw now. Bulldoze. Your Pokemon shines with justice. My justice wasn't wrong. I simply lacked power. All fucked in any case. And, well, you did both of you? Do you know these two, Gwynny? Of course. Emma is the greatest detective in all of Lumios, and Jess is a member of Team MZ. He's also on the rec in Canary Quizwiz. I see. And what did you mean when you said, well, deduce? Where to start? You break every smartphone you touch, Ivor. And once you start battling the ZA Royale, well, you don't stop, even when dawn comes. Your excessive training will keep going on and on as you climb up the ranks of the Royale. Meanwhile, I am the one who deals with all the complaints about your behavior. It is an enormous burden. So I asked Chandelier and one of the FPs to help me hide down here. That way you would be unable to participate in any promotion matches. But then you had to come and find me. I had no idea I was causing the Fists of Justice and my own sister so much trouble. Well, you were. We literally heard about this earlier and he had no reaction. So, I would love to see you give my brother a good thrashing, yes. Is it true then? GS is my opponent for my next promotion match? See for yourself. There it is. Wednesday. Well, it seems I must prepare for a bar battle. I hope you will all excuse me. Honestly, I'm obliged to look into any case I take on, but perhaps I should have let this one go cold. Still, I'm surprised you knew of a hiding place like this. It's almost undetectable with all the barriers and tricks the Pokemon helped put up. I found this place when I was very young. It was here that I met Chandelier through it was only a Litwick back then. The ghost-type Pokemon let me come and go as I please, so I visit on occasion. I love the quiet down here, and the dark. Well, now that Ivor knows about this place, I suppose you'll need to find a new hiding spot. We should head back for now. This may be your favorite spot, but it's not exactly fit for long-term residents, let's say. Of course. Maybe I should train up a bit. A little extra muscle could come in handy during my investigations. Extra muscle? Please not another Ivor. I was joking. My expansion suit can help me out in a pinch, though I decided not to use it unless necessary. Oh, and 20. Tell Ivor I'll be sending him a bill for my help, okay? Good luck with your promotion match, GS. When you're ready to face Ivor, come to the Justice Dojo. Alright, so, I can't reverse this. Well, there's an unexplored area up here to my knowledge. Probably go heal up. Then, hope my Pokemon are strong enough, I guess. I do think I will be using Mega Meganium, though. And the Justice Dojo's over here. And there's some more side missions for me to check out, I guess. I did do all the side missions, by the way. I literally just collected them all so they wouldn't appear on my minimap every time I go to look at it. Alright, Nurse Joy, can you please heal my Pokemon? And also help you with... Nope. And, let's head on over to the dojo now, I guess. I'd also like to see if I could sneak in some mastery of moves while I'm at it. Right, sure. You know what? Ah, you. Oh! I did not know that, actually. I thought it just, like, upgraded the move. Okay, that actually makes much more sense. Let's see. Let's do Guard Chomp. Which move do I want to turn into a plus move? Let's do Thunder Fang. Plus move. Be used as a plus move. And let's do it. Okay. Let's do Fire Fang on Greninja. Greninja? What? No. This is Guard Chomp. Guard Chomp's Fire Fang can now be used as a plus move. Or like a charm. Do you want to turn it in? Yeah, let's see what other moves I can turn into plus moves. Dazzling Gleam, I should probably turn that into a plus move. And other than that, there aren't really much other moves I can see wanting to turn into plus moves at the moment. Dazzling Gleam, please. No thanks. Now that I actually know how to properly do plus moves, I should probably go try them out. Just that, if you wouldn't mind. And this turns them into plus moves. I see, so it takes Mega Power instead of giving Mega Power like regular moves do. Oh. That's very interesting and actually makes sense too. Slash return. Plus moves take a whole charge, where Mega Evolution slowly drains. Good to know, good to know. At last, you've arrived. Bunny has made her feelings on the matter clear, but even so, I must grow stronger. As I said before, if we are to live in harmony with Pokemon and in this city, then Pokemon must be afford the same freedoms as that humans enjoy. And for both sides to enjoy those freedoms, what we will need is incredible strength. Strength cannot solve everything for us, but it will at least allow us to protect what we hold dear. I will prove the truth of my words by rising to the very top of the ZA Royale. Rank A will be mine. Now, GS, shall we begin our match? Let's do it. Bunny, please lend me your phone. I promise I will do my utmost not to break it. Challengers tickets verified. You are cleared to start the promotion match. There are places in life you cannot reach without climbing over strong opponents to get there. I'll be climbing ahead then. Strength is power, strength is justice. Challenged by Ivor of the Fists of Justice. Heracross, huh? Go, Agent Slack, you're my lead. Use Psycho Cut. Follow it up with a slash. And finish it with Shadow Sneak. Champ. Use Psycho Cut. Shadows. I guess not. Alright then. Delphi. Psychic. Dazzling Gleam. Psychic. Thunder Punch. Finish it with Flamethrower. Go, Meganium. Meganium. Let's do this. Mega Evolve. Time to Mega Evolve, Phalanx. Justice will win the day. Dazzling Gleam. Defeat. How incredibly unjust. I'm honestly surprised it only took one hit. Your victory is confirmed. Congratulations. Now processing your promotion. From E to D. You've been promoted to rank D. My justice didn't prevail. It is clear I must train even harder. Fine, but no more battling the ZA Royale after daybreak. That isn't how it works. If you continue to vex everyone around you, your goal will only grow harder to reach. Understood. It's true that I act before I think, and that I'm terrible at controlling my own strengths. I don't even know how many smartphones I've broken at this point. Perhaps if you assisted me as my coach, he could work on fixing these things together? Out of the question. You're the owner of us and the master of this dojo. Stop making others take care of your messes. I'll have more to say on this once we're home. Let's go, Ivor. Please, one moment, Gwynny. I want to give JC my GS my thanks. As a token of gratitude for our fine battle, please accept this small gift from me. Ah, the TM for Balka. It was a good match, GS. I would be honored if you would face me again. Next time, my power will surely open my path forward. Hopefully next time Phalanx can take more than one Dazzling Gleam too. Now, if you will excuse me. Wow, it sounds like you had a lot of fun. Who would have thought that X and Y axis would end up being clues in a missing person case? X and Y, huh? I remember hearing something about that a long time ago. What sort of something? How did it go? Something about how the X and Y axis go in different directions, but there's still a point where they meet and where they meet, and finding it is the important thing. I'm not sure I get it. You mean like how people and Pokemon are totally different, but we should focus on the things we share? Could be that, or something like us all here. What are the odds we'd meet and become friends? Huh? Something the matter? Nah, nothing to worry about. I'm more wondering if something's the matter on your end, Neven. If you still won't try my good old croissant curry, huh? That won't be happening. Well, I admit that it tastes good, but the aesthetics are still too much for me. Hey, that's not as hard of a pass as you gave before, Niven. Maybe this means we're finding where our X-Y axes meet. It'd be hilarious if that, at the end of the main story, Niven finally gives croissant curry a try. Even more hilarious if he loves it. Gain a good night's rest and hopefully no rogue mega evolved Pokemon to take on. My alarm is going off as usual. Good morning. Morning. No sign of Tunio or Lada just yet. At least I've been granted the calm, quiet morning I've longed for. Now I can finally make some progress on my sewing income missions. In fact, I'm so pleased that I'll even include you in my happy mood. You received a pair of performance sneakers. Think nothing of it. I got them as a thanks for a sewing project, and they're not my size. Hey, Tunya! You know where Tunya is? Not here. She must have headed out earlier to be her helpful self around the city. That or gone out to do something incredibly stupid. But it's Tunya, what are the chances of that? That idiot. Apparently she borrowed some money to shoot with the Hotel Z promo spot. So we're in debt now. To this scary group called Rust Syndicate. What? The Rust Syndicate? Yes, them. The one so scary even, a rampaging alpha Pokemon wouldn't dare mess with them. I actually doubt that a lot. They're super... Hello, this is GS, right? The kid who lives and helps out at Hotel Z? I feel like it'd be in everyone's best interest here if I declined. And that's how I told the truth. Someone got mad. But also the fact that they have my phone number means they already know it's me, so there's no point lying. That's me. Well, aren't you a honest one? Or maybe just naive? You should be more careful about answering questions from unfamiliar callers. I'm calling that as a representative of the Rust Syndicate. Tunya, what did you do? And I want to discuss a bit of money your friend Tunya borrowed from us. I could have just dropped in at that fine hotel you work at, but I figured you would want to avoid a scene, especially since Tunya has been working so hard to bring in new customers. So I ask that you kindly stop by our office. You'll find it in the village district. We'll be waiting for you. What was that call about? About Tunya. What? So it wasn't just me they called? They even tracked down your number, GS? How deep in trouble are we exactly? Well, Tunya didn't borrow a ton to begin with, but interest on the loans is out of control. I hear the rest syndicate makes it impossible for you to pay back your interest. Then they can force you to work off your debt by doing their bidding. If that's true, we're dealing with some truly heinous people. Don't worry, Floette. We'll get Tunya out of this mess somehow. If it is true that they force others to work for them, and by imposing unreasonable interest, you must at least try to talk things out with them. It is only through speaking with each other that we can hope to find some satisfactory resolution. In any case, it seems the only option now is to go to the Rust Syndicate's office as requested. Yeah, you're right, Daisy. Especially since they've called 2 of us now. I can't get a hold of Tunya. Hey, GS? If they already know where to find all of us, I don't feel great about going to their office alone. They'll head over with me, right? Of course. Thanks. I'll feel a lot better that way. If anything happens while we're gone, we're counting on you to handle it, Naven. What? Oh, alright. You two will be okay, won't you? The Rust Syndicate clearly seems disreputable, yet I've not heard of the police taking any action against them. Make of that what you will. What I make of that is we're probably gonna have to go in Pokemon Guns Blazing on the next episode. But that is all for today's episode. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you want to see more from my channel, consider subscribing so you get a notification whenever I post a video. If you want to support me directly, go to my Patreon, link in the description, and if you have something to say or any suggestions, leave it in the comments down below. Anyway, bye!